Welcome to County Portal, your simple source for local government services and public records. Let's get started.
What would happen if the U.S. Department of Education was completely abolished? It's a proposal that comes up often in political debates, usually centered on the idea of returning control over schools to states and local communities. But what would the immediate, real-world consequences be? The Department of Education is actually a relatively new agency, founded in 1979. It's important to know that it doesn't create a national curriculum or tell your local school what books to teach. Its main jobs are very different. So, if it vanished tomorrow, here are a few major things that would change. First, the money. The department manages billions of dollars in federal funding for schools every year. A huge chunk of this is for programs like Title I, which gives extra funding to schools with a high percentage of low-income students. Without the department, Congress would have to decide what to do with that money. They could send it to states as block grants with fewer rules, or they could just cut the funding altogether. This could create massive inequality. States with strong economies might be fine, but states with smaller tax bases could see their most vulnerable schools suffer deeply. Second, college financial aid would be thrown into chaos. The Department of Education runs the entire federal student loan and grant system. That means FAFSA, Pell Grants, and all federal student loans. If the department disappeared, that entire system would need a new home. Maybe the Treasury Department would take it over, or maybe the whole system would be dismantled and rebuilt. In the short term, millions of students applying for or relying on financial aid would face incredible uncertainty. Third, civil rights enforcement would change dramatically. The department's Office for Civil Rights is responsible for enforcing laws that prevent discrimination in schools based on race, sex, and disability. This includes enforcing Title IX, which ensures gender equity in sports and protects students from sexual harassment, and the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, or IDEA, which guarantees a free and appropriate public education for students with disabilities. Without this federal oversight, enforcement would be left to individual states, and protections could become a patchwork quilt, varying wildly from one state border to the next. It's not a simple issue of just getting the federal government out of education. Abolishing the department would mean dismantling a complex system of funding, financial aid, and legal protections that has been built up for decades, and the effects would be felt by students and schools in every corner of the country. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think would be the biggest impact? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video interesting, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this.